let's start standing. And we're gonna roll out the soles of the feet as we do. I like to put the blanket underneath the dowel in the room. Just because the dowel kind of slides around in a funny way. And if balance is a concern, please feel free to use the other dowel to help you with your balance. Just rolling the inside and outside edges. And if you're interested, you can start to turn your body so that you are rolling the length of the foot. And allow yourself to shift onto the dowel and off the dowel. So you're just allowing the foot to kind of wrap around the dowel. It helps you develop an awareness of the ball of the foot, the arch of the ball of the foot. Switch sides. Starting again. Rolling the inside and outside edges, dowel, foot with the dowel. Body. Continue to roll. Transfer your weight onto the dowel. Stepping off dowel, off the blanket. Continue to focus. We'll keep our attention on it. Just take a moment to stand either with eyes open or eyes closed if that feels comfortable. Letting your attention rest on the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Sit. Perhaps a gentle sway. Shifting forward and back, side to side. Make some gentle circles around the feet. So you start to become aware of the outside edges of the feet, not yet exaggerating the edges. Reversing the direction. To rock into the balls of the feet, elevating the heels, and then rocking to the heels, perhaps uplifting the toes and the balls of the feet. Allowing knees to bend, allowing for some flexion The next time you come into the balls of the feet, pause. Can you just hover the heels off the floor? In fact, maybe you even feel the floor underneath the heels, but all of your weight is in the balls. And then rock to the heels. We're going to do it again. Coming to the balls of the feet, just hover heels. Rock to the heels, and now come into the balls of the feet. Lift and lower heels. So doing some half raises here. Pressing down through the big toe line of the foot, trying not to let the ankles roll out. Lift and lower to another round or two. Bring the heels down, start to shift your weight from side to side. Can you find the edges of your feet? So as you shift to the right, you find the outside edge of the right foot, the inside edge of the left. And then outside edge of left, inside edge of right. Shift to the right and pause on the right edges of the feet. Come to the balls of the feet. Find your left edges and then your heels. Continue in that manner. Can you really exaggerate the edges of the feet as if you were trying to trace the outline of the feet on the floor, reversing the direction. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor, bend and extend the knees. Be a nice, easy bend to start, little to no sensation. Allow the knees to bend and pause with your hands on your thighs, circles. Reverse the direction. Good. Staying in the squat, can you circle just your right knee? And then reverse the direction. Good. Circle your left knee. Reverse the direction. Push through the feet, coming back to standing. Again, circle the right knee, but this time notice the impact on the left leg. And then reverse the direction. Good. Circle the left knee. Notice the impact on the right knee. And reverse the direction. Good. Swing your right foot forward. Just start to rock forward and back, articulating the bones. Stand on a balance beam. If balance is a concern, please feel free to widen your balance beam. You've done this before. If you're a little less concerned about balance, then maybe bring yourself to a nice narrow balance beam. You're going to find a gazing point straight in front of you. The eyes do not move, but you're going to turn the head. And if you need to adjust the feet, please do so. Trying not to let the eyes turn the head. And then when you're ready, drop the chin and lift the chin, still gazing forward. To neutral, step the right foot back, swing your left foot forward, walk it forward and back. Pausing, adjust the width of your balance beam so that you feel stable, find your gazing point, and then turn the head. Directly forward. Work. Watch. It's a neutral step to left foot back. You're going to grab your dowel. Holding the dowel in two hands, they can be nice and wide to begin. You're going to lift and lower the arms. No concerns to begin with as to the impact on the rest of the body, perhaps compensations that the body makes. I want you to move the arms behind the back of the head as far as you can. And then perhaps you need to widen the hands a bit more. You can lower the hands behind the back. That's not available to everyone, so just working within your own range. Moving the body that you currently have. Good. Bring the arms in front of you. Slide the hands a little bit closer together. Take some big shoulder circles here, big and slow. First in one direction, and then reverse the direction. And then pause, gripping the dowel with a little bit more effort. Pull your hands apart. They don't actually move. You're going to push the dowel forward and up, forward and down. Start to find a muscular co-contraction. So we begin to engage other muscles in the body to decrease the compensation within the body as the arms lift and lower. Good. The next time the arms lift, you're going to pause. You're welcome to adjust the hands. You're going to pull with your left hand to take a side bend. Good. And now pull with your right hand. We're going to do it again. Pull with the left. Resist with the right. Pull with the right. Resist with the left. Last time. Pull with the left. Resist with the right. We're just going to pause here. Push out through your fists, reaching out long. Maybe feel your weight shift into your right foot. Pull with the right. Resist with the left. Push out through your fists. Feel your weight shift into your left foot. Good. Come back up. We're going to create a circle with the arms above the head. Good. You can let your whole body move. So the hips move in response and reverse the direction. Push the dowel to the ceiling and then slowly lower the arms. Good. Again, take some shoulder circles here. You're going to bring the dowel behind the back. Palms of the hands face behind you. Find shoulder circles here. Reverse the direction. Pausing, grip the dowel with a little bit more effort. Lift and lower the dowel behind the back. Pull your hands apart. So can you find that strength through the arms? Good. Lower the dowel, squeeze the hands together, and now lift and lower. How does that simple change impact your ability to move? Good. Lower the arms. We're going to do that again. Pull the hands apart, lift and lower. Perhaps sensing the shoulder blades squeeze. Lower the dowel, squeeze the hands together, lift and lower. This kind of keeps the shoulder blades a little more broad. Let's do one more action here. So you're gonna hold the dowel with the right hand, bring it behind the back, and then grab it with the left hand. The hands can be quite wide here. You're gonna pull up and pull down. If you slide the hands a little bit closer together, that's going to decrease your range. So you can experiment with that. Pull up and pull down. Good. Pull up with the right hand and pause. Can you resist by pulling the left hand down? And then rest. Pull down with the left hand. Resist by pulling up with the right. Releasing one last time, just pull up and pull down. And then rest. You're going to release the left hand, it comes up and over. Grab the top of the dowel, right hand grabs the bottom of the dowel. Pull up and pull down. Pull up with the left hand and pause. Add the resistance with the right arm, pulling down. And then pull down with the right, resist with the left. Releasing this, pull up and pull down. Here, you're gonna bring the dowel behind the back, hook it with your elbows, and then sit down. Sitting towards the front of the chair, pressing the dowel against the back so you can feel it. You want to try and keep the dowel pressing evenly across the width of the back. From here, let the chin tuck and allow the chin to lift. Continuing to move the head in this manner, maintain equal pressure of the dowel on the back the whole time. Sometimes when we tuck the chin, if we also round the spine, move into spinal flexion, we start to press the dowel, we feel the dowel a little bit more firmly, pressing into the back to resist that. Good. Bring the head to neutral. From here, turn the head to the left, forward, and to the right. And you maintain equal pressure of the dowel back line. More time to the left. More time to the right. And facing forward and pause. And here, allow the left ear to drop to the left shoulder. Lift the head, right ear to right shoulder. Do it again. Can you maintain equal pressure of the dowel across the back? Next time the left ear drops the left shoulder, you're going to pause. Allow the head to drop forward, bring the chin to the chest, swing right ear to right shoulder, and then reverse the direction. Try to keep the chin directly over the sternum to prevent rotation of the head. Swing the head to the left and lift the head. Just let the dowel come to chair behind you. From here, you're gonna slide your left foot forward and pull your left foot back. You kind of want to be at the front edge of the chair. As you're ready, foot to the top of the foot, reaching toes back. Reach out through your left foot, circle the foot at the ankle, first in one direction, and then reverse the direction. Bring the foot to the floor. The knee can bend a little bit here. You're going to pull your heel back, press the heel into the floor. Good. And then push forward. Keep the heel on the ground the whole time. Next time, pull left foot back, pause, press the heel down, get nice and tall. Can you lift the toes of your left foot and lower? Good. Keep the heel pressing down as you lift and lower the toes. Lift toes and lower. You're going to flip to the top of the foot, reaching it behind you. Can you circle the ankle here? Drawing a circle on the floor with your toes, reverse direction. Very good. Reset the left foot. We'll take the second side. Reach the right heel and pull. For the first few rounds, the ball of the foot remains on the floor, so you're pressing back through the sole of the foot. And then when you're ready, you can flip to the top of the foot. Reach out through your right heel, circle the foot and the ankle, first in one direction, and then reverse the direction. Bring the ball of the foot towards the floor. Keep the heel on the ground as you pull back and push forward. Pull the foot back and pause. Press the heel down. Get nice and tall. Lift the toes of your right foot and lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. And lower. Good. Foot to the top of the foot. And then circle. Or create a circle. Reverse the direction. Good work. Reset the right foot on the floor. Bring the hands to the thighs. Sit up nice and tall, perhaps allowing the eyes to close. From here, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, round the spine. Reaching the hands forward. And then pull the elbows back, the chest open, gaze the foot. Do it again. Round the spine. And arch the spine. Continue on your own. As you're ready, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Let the hands glide down the legs towards the floor. Push through the feet to come back up. Take a few rounds, maintaining spinal flexion the whole time. If there is a sensation that is interesting that you'd like to explore, please feel free. Coming back up, reset the spine. Find your pelvic tilts, tucking the top of the tailbone. Trying to isolate this movement just in the pelvis. Good. And then pause. Find your hip hinge. So the pelvis is moving. But you're going to bring the torso The next time you hinge forward, pause, reaching through the crown of the head, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Can you expand back body? Feeling your back ribs and your back waist expand. Pushing through the feet, take a little bit of movement, hinging back, and hinging forward. Next time you hinge back, pause. Try not to tuck the chin and tuck the tailbone. Can you maintain length? Leaning back, breathing through the nose. Good, and then returning to movement. Come back to upright and pause. Draw your left hand back, let your right hand glide forward, rotate to the left, and then reverse the direction. Let's initiate this movement with the head, the turning of the head. And then exaggerate the rotation by adding the pelvis and the legs. So as you turn the head to the left, your right knee reaches forward, your left hip crease pulls back, and then reverse. Next time you rotate to the left, let's pause, breathing here. Pull your left hip crease back, reach your right knee forward, maybe feeling your left elbow draw back, your left shoulder blade squeezes towards the spine. Releasing this. Turn to the right, pause. Right hip crease draws back, left knee reaches forward. Can you draw your right elbow back? And release. Good work. Release the hands. Your left fingertips are going to reach down towards the floor. The head can get heavy. And then reach through right fingertips to come back up. Tip to the right. Do it again. Reach through left fingertips. Tip to the left. Reach through right fingertips to the right. Reach the left fingertips down and pause. So tip to the left, breathe into your right rib cage. Let's circle the right shoulder. First in one direction. And then reverse the direction. Reach your right fingertips down, come back up. The head kind of bobbles at the top. Reach the right fingertips down and pause. Breathe into your left rib cage. Circle your left shoulder. Reverse the direction. Reach the left fingertips down to come back up. Return the hands to the thighs, perhaps allowing the eyes to close, returning to the breath. So you're ready. Find your hip hinge, hinging forward and hinging back. This time we're going to allow this movement to evolve into standing and sitting. So please feel free to adjust the placement of your feet. And then when you're ready, hinge forward, push through the feet to stand and sit. Take a few rounds on your own. As you stand, as you sit, sense your weight shift on the soles of the feet. So to stand, are you pushing through the balls of the feet or the heels? As you go to sit, do you feel your weight shifting from the balls of the feet back to the heels? Good. One more time. Up and down. Very nice. Step your feet a little bit wider. Sit towards the front of the chair. Let your knees drop in and your knees open. You can let your heels slide or your feet slide. Good. And then plant the right heel. Just let the left knee. Keep the pelvis as still as possible. Good. Plant the left heel. Let the right. Plant the right heel and then let both knees. So heels will slide. Good. Open the knees wide and pause. Bring your hands to the outer line of the thighs. You're going to press the hands in, push the knees out, get nice and tall. Breathing here. So it's just an isometric contraction. Feeling the outer line of the legs engage. And then release this. You're going to bring the fist to the inside of the knees. You're going to push the fist out, squeeze the knees in. Get nice and tall. Good. Releasing this. Return to your hip hinge. After a round or two, again, we will stand. Please feel free to adjust the placement of the feet. Hinge forward to stand. And sit. Take a few more rounds on your own. Good. One more time. Take forward to stand. And sit. Very nice job. Grab or dowels. You're going to reach forward. Dowels in two hands. Get nice and tall as you start to push the dowels down into the floor. Working with maybe 50% effort to begin. So I don't want you to work super hard when you start. You're just going to let the elbows open wide as you pull the dowels back and push forward. Bring your attention to the shoulder blades. So as you push forward, you feel the shoulder blades spread. As you pull back, the shoulder blades squeeze. Good. Push forward and pause. Increase your effort through the arms, pushing the dowels down into the floor. You're going to find your hip hinge. So you reach through the fist, push the dowels down, and hinge forward. Push down to come back up. Good. Do it again. Reach, push down, and hinge. Push down. Up. Nice job. This time we'll take a few breaths here. So reach forward, push down, and breathe. Keep reaching the fist towards the front of the room. Can you direct your breath into back body? Feel your back ribs expand out to the right and left. Push down through the dowels to come back up. Now with straight elbows. Push the fist forward. Pull the shoulders back without bending the elbows. Push forward and pull back. Good. So you're trying to find shoulder blade protraction and retraction. Keep the torso, there you go. Keep the torso as still as possible. Good. Push forward and pause. The right arm, the right dowel is not going to move. You're just going to bend the left elbow and pull back. Good. Push through the left fist, bend the right elbow. Good. Do it again. Push and pull. Push and pull. Good. Push through the left fist, pull the right elbow back, hinge forward. Good. I mixed that up. Push your right fist forward, pull your left back. Thank you. And then come back up. We're going to switch. So now left fist pushes forward, right elbow pulls back, hinge forward. Good. and come back up. Let's do it again. Hinge, come up, and hinge. Keep the dowel right at the shoulder. Good. And come up. Pause here. Push down into the dowels. You're going to push your right fist forward, pull your left shoulder back, straight elbow. Good. And then switch. Notice how this movement very easily can translate into rotation through the torso. Let's let that happen. So you can rotate as you push through your right fist, you rotate to the left. As you push through your left fist, you rotate to the right. Continue in that manner, but decrease the rotation of the torso. So can you just find this through the arms, the shoulders, and the shoulder blades, and the arms are like train tracks, parallel to each other. Good. And then return to rotation. Noticing the similarities and the differences. And then move the arms, move the shoulders without moving the torso. Good. Push forward through both fists and then lean forward and pause. Let your head be heavy. Just kind of hanging off the dowels here. Push down to the dowels to come back up. Very nice job. Let's bring one dowel to the floor. Bring your other dowel to the rest on your thighs. Start by pushing forward and pulling back. Nice soft arms here. Good. Push forward and pause. Grip the dowel with a little bit more effort. You're going to push the backs of the hands forward. This is our wrist flexion. And then push the heels of the hands forward. Wrist extension. Good. Do it again. Can you do this with straight elbows? So more through the wrists, less through the elbows. Move into wrist flexion and pause, pushing the backs of the hands forward, get nice and tall. You can increase the wrinkles on the bottom of your wrist. Good, and then reverse it, push through the heels of the hands. You will increase the wrinkles on the top of the wrist. Good, bring your wrists to neutral. Reach out for your index finger and circle. In fact, I think last week we were pretending to write our names in cursive with your finger. That's something. And then wrap your index finger, reach out through your middle finger. Same thing, you can just make a circle. Or perhaps write your name. Good, wrap your middle finger. I'm using my thumb to hold down my index finger and my middle finger. Can you reach out through the ring finger? So much harder. And then wrap the ring finger, do it again. Reach through the ring finger, but without using the pinkies. So can you keep the pinkies wrapped around the dowel? Good. Wrap the ring finger, reach out through your pinky. A little bit easier, find that circles, maybe right in. Good. Wrap the pinky. Bring the dowel to shoulder height. Pull the hands apart, and then pull the dowel into the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Push forward. Do it again. Squeeze the shoulder blades and spread the shoulder blades. Last time. Squeeze and spread. Good. Lower the dowel. Let's bring one dowel right in front of you. Reset your feet. We're going to start with our hip hinge. We're going to eventually stand. Let this evolve into standing. So hinge forward and hinge back. As you hinge forward, push down with the dowel to stand. And then to sit, use the dowel more than you need. Can you find equal co-contraction with your legs and your arms? So the dowel becomes just an extension of your limbs. The next time you stand, pause. Holding onto the dowel, pushing down, you're going to sit to hover. So bend the knees, hover off the chair, and stand. Good. Do it again. Push forward. Hover. And stand. Good. This time we're going to hover for the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, and sit. Good. Hinge back, hinge forward, and hover. And sit. Do it again. Hinge forward to hover. And sit. Forward to hover. After the count of 3, we will stand. 3, 2, 1, and stand. Very nice job. Bring the dowel into the left hand and sit back down. You're going to reach straight out to the left. Elbow is straight. You're going to lean to the left and then come back up. Good. So for the first few rounds, just get comfortable with this movement. Leaning to the left and coming up. Sensing your weight shift on the soles of the feet. Sensing the shifting of the pelvis. So as you lean to the left, can you feel your right sits bone into lift? For the next few rounds, try to keep the right sits bone on the chair. So now the spine flexes, lateral flexion. A side bend, like a C curve. Good. And now as you shift to the left, lift your right sits bone to keep the spine as neutral as possible. Take that a few times. Reducing the C curve. Good. Keep the right sits bone on the chair. Lean to the left, pause, and breathe. You can even rest your head on your left arm, breathing into your right side body, your right ribs. Push down into the dowel to come back up, and we'll take this on the second side. Pushing the right arm out to the right. Just start by shifting to the right and shifting back for the first few rounds, noticing your weight shift. Shift to the right, but try to keep the left sits bone on the chair. Come back up. So we're going to do 2 rounds like that. I'm aware of that lateral flexion, that C curve. Good. And now, as you shift into the right sits bone, lift the left sits bone. You have to push through your feet a little bit. Try to maintain a more neutral spine, less C curve. Good. The next time you shift to the right, keep your left sits bone on the chair and just pause and breathe. And let your head get heavy. Breathing into your left rib cage, your left waist. Very nice work. Let's just come to stand. You're gonna turn your chair around, at least if you're in the room. I don't know what you'll need to do at home. Please make sure that you remain on the mat. Use 2 dowels. So we'll start actually with the right leg. Let's begin by shifting our weight from side to side. As you shift into the left foot, lift your right knee and lower. We're just prepping to bring the right sole of foot to the chair. So how much hip flexion do you need in your right hip to set the right foot on the seat of the chair? And then step off. Take that a few times. Step up and step down, continuing to shift from side to side. Good. The next time you step up, you're going to stay, shift into the right foot and shift back. Yeah. Widen the right knee towards the back of the chair. Use the dowels as much or as little as you flat, the heel down. I'm not terribly concerned about that. So the question for those of you at home, left foot flat. If you lift, let's actually explore that. Yeah. So if you shift forward and lift the heel, then maybe a little bit of a balance concern. And I think that the ankle flexion for both feet is good to explore here. But let's shift back and now lift and lower your left heel. Now you regret the question. Good. These are our calf raises. Really push through the big toe side of the foot. Good. Lower the heel. Let your right knee, so the knee drops in and then out. You can roll to the outside edge of the foot and then to the inside edge. Good. Come to the outside edge of the foot and pause. We're again going to start to shift forward and shift back in external rotation of the leg. Move within a range that feels safe and comfortable. You know, I know I've got some long-standing knee things, knee concerns. So I'm using the dowels quite a bit here to keep weight out of my right leg, but I still have this opportunity to find a little bit more hip flexion in external rotation. Good. Coming back up, reset the right foot on the chair. We're going to rotate. So I don't know what you want to do with your dowels. You can make that decision. You're going to turn on the left foot to the left and then face forward. I am lifting the heel and rotating, but that's not the only way to do it. You could lift the ball of the foot and turn on the heel. You could spin on the whole foot. This is probably easier if you're working on a wooden floor. Good. The next time you turn to the left, you're going to pause, bring both dowels in front of you. You're going to lean into the right leg and come back up. Good. Coming back up and pause. Again, let's let the knee drop in and the knee open. Perhaps becoming aware that you have more range, you have more internal rotation with the knee dropping in than you did when you were facing forward. Good. Bring the sole of the foot to the floor. I'd like to rotate again. So you're going to be turning away from me. You're going to turn on the right foot to face the back of the room, bring the top of the foot to the chair, and then reverse it. Good. Do it again. So spinning on the foot, the knee drops, and then the knee lifts. Good. Spinning on the foot, you're going to pause. The top of your foot is on the chair. Push down through your right foot and the dowels. Can you lift? I think I may have confused. You're on your left foot, aren't you? Standing on your left foot, you're going to lift your right foot off the chair. Top of the right foot. And lower. Do it again. So remain strong. Can you hover the foot off the chair? And lower. Hover. And lower. We're going to reverse out of this. So lift with the knee, bless you. Turn all the way to the front of the room. Nice job. And step off. Very good work. Shifting from side to side. As you shift into your right foot, you're going to lift your left knee. Good. So just noticing how much hip flexion do you need? How high do you have to lift that foot to step it to the seat of the chair? And then step in. The next time the left foot is on the chair, you're going to stay, shift into the left leg, and shift. Find upright, lift and lower your right heel. Good. Bring heel to the floor. Rotate the leg bone. So you've got a lot of external rotation. The knee drops out. You have less internal rotation in this position. Good. And then with the knee dropping out, you're going to stay, shift into the foot, and shift back. I'm working from at the outside edge of the foot. If that doesn't feel appropriate for you, please feel free to make an adjustment. Use the dowels as much as you need. Good. And then come back up. You're going to rotate to the right. And then spin to face forward. Good. So you can turn on the ball of the right foot, or turn on the heel of the foot, or perhaps spinning on the whole foot. The next time you turn to the right, you stay, shift into the left leg, and shift back. Back upright, internally and externally rotate the left leg here. As the knee drops down, turn yourself to face the back of the room. Lift the knee to return to the wall. So bring the sole of the foot to the chair, and then top of the foot to the chair. Next time you're facing the back of the room, the top of the foot is on the chair, you're going to pause. You are press down through your right foot. Can you lift the top of your left foot off the chair and lift and lower, lift and lower. Reversing out of this, face the front of the room. Good. Step the foot off the chair. Good. 10. Bring the dowels to the floor. You can move your chairs out of the way. Yeah, you don't have to put them all away. Cause yeah, just move them out of the way so that come to the floor. Walk across the room. So, okay, well, I'll take it. Yeah, you don't have to. I appreciate it. Sometimes when we put the chairs away in the middle of class, we run out of time faster. So we're just gonna come to the floor. Please use a blanket underneath you. If you need a second blanket underneath your head, grab one. And we'll come to the back. If you're concerned that you need extra cushioning, you don't have to unfold the blanket all the way. You can also put like 2 blankets on top of each other. Just keep it like that. Like this. And then use this for your head. Floor is hard. So take a few moments when you arrive to just settle into the inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Noticing how the body feels at this moment in time. Let's begin with legs extended. And we're going to start by moving the right leg. If you've got any discomfort in your low back and your lumbar spine, you are welcome to bring the left sole of foot to the floor. And we're going to focus just on the right side. If you can keep that left leg extended, please do. So with your attention on the right leg, you're going to start to pull your right heel in, knee to ceiling, and then push the right foot away. Take a few rounds. Notice the effort that's required to pull the foot in and to push it away, and where that effort originates. And it could be more than one location. For sure, in the leg, to pull the heel in, maybe feel the back of the leg. Maybe you feel muscles of belly engaging to flex the hip. Continue on the right side, but now instead of knee to ceiling, as you bend the right knee, it opens to the right, so you're on the outside edge of the right foot. How does this movement, this change in orientation, impact sensation? The next time you bend the right knee, you're going to pause, lift the right knee towards the ceiling, and then drop it towards the left knee. And then point the right knee to the ceiling and drop it to the right. So you're internally and externally rotating the right leg. For the first few rounds, just kind of rotating around the right foot. So you're rolling from the outside edge of the right foot to the inside edge of the right foot. But now let the right foot slide underneath and opposition to the right knee. So as your right knee drops to the right, your right foot slides in. And then as your right knee lifts, your right foot slides out. How does that change sensation? And the right knee is bent the whole time. Yeah, just in and out. Moving slowly, you got it. Moving slowly, really notice how this feels. As you're ready, just slide your right leg away and pause. Noticing the difference between right and left sides. When you're ready, you take the second side, pull your left heel in, and then push the left heel away. And if you need to have your right sole of foot on the floor here, you're welcome to. And then for the next few rounds, as you pull your left heel in, allow the left knee to drop to the left. So you end up on the outside edge of the left foot. The next time you pull the left foot in, you're going to pause. Lift the knee, bring the sole of the left foot to the floor, and now let the left knee drop in towards the right knee. Point the left knee to the ceiling. The left knee drops to the left. Do it again. So the knee drops in, knee drops out, nice and slowly. Ready, foot slide in the opposite direction of the knee. How does that change internal and external rotation of that left femur? How does it change sensation? The sole to put to the floor and then slide the left leg away and pause. Saying the difference between right and left sides. Ready. Turn the soles of the feet to the floor, step your feet wide, let your knees begin to rock from side to side. Allowing the pelvis to rotate with the legs. So as the knees drop to the right, the pelvis turns to the right. As the knees drop to the left, pelvis to the left. Reach your arms out like a T. With the backs of the hands on the floor. Turn the head in the same direction as the knees. Next time the knees step to the right, you're going to pause, turn your head to the left, and return to movement. So now the head moves and turns in the opposite direction. We're going to bring the soles of the feet to the floor, allow the knees to fall in and support each other. Let the head side to side, the back of the head is very heavy. Next time the head turns to the right, you're going to pause. Internally rotate the right arm, bring the palm of the right hand to the floor. And now the head's going to turn to the left. The arm bones switch. So now your left hand internally rotates, your right arm externally rotates. The left palm of hand is on the floor, the right back of hand is on the floor. And now switch. And switch. Switch. Turn the head to the right and reverse the arms. So the palm of the right hand is on the floor, the back of the left hand is on the floor. And everything switches. And everything switches. Everything lands on your arm. Return to neutral. Just scan the body. If there's anything else that you need to do to close out your practice, please feel free. Once you're ready, settling in to a still shape.